favorite part, I feel like, when you're doing your hair is obviously your hair care and the products that you use. I'm going to show you 3 products that I use in the shower when I'm washing my hair, because obviously I need to wash my hair. So I've been loving the Jisoo Cleanse and Care set that I have. I'm almost out of the shampoo, so I have the shampoo. It's their honey infused hair wash and conditioner. I'm also going to do the hair mask, which is incredible. 10 out of 10. My hair, like, even just leaving it natural, when I feel my hair and my hair is dirty, like after I wash my hair, it's incredible how soft. So that's what I'm going to be using in the shower. I'll link it down below. This is not sponsored, just sharing part of the hair care process. Who doesn't want soft hair, especially when you're going to do like a blowout look? Also, look at how long my hair gets. It's so crazy how fast it grows. I'm not complaining, but at the same time I'm like, I need a cut. I was gonna bring out this light, but I don't even think I need it. I think you guys are fine with my regular ring light. But anyways, let's finally get into doing my hair. I just combed it out using the wet brush. I love this brush. And honestly, guys, I'm pretty much decided that I feel like I just want to cut my hair when it comes like the spring, summertime. I'm thinking more like May is when I'll get my hair done next. But I just honestly, the naughtiness of my hair is just like, my hair gets long really fast. I feel like my hair grows really, really fast. And with the summertime, going to the beach, going to the pool, I feel like just to keep up with it and have long hair is just not the vibes. Like I said, my hair gets super naughty, and I feel like, especially like you see right here, and especially after like a beach day and stuff, I just feel like if my hair is short, it'll be less annoying to deal with. So I think that's what I'm deciding. So first thing I do is clip my hair up into a little top bun up there, and I do only 2 sections of my hair. That's really all I feel like it takes for this look that I'm showing you guys, which is just an easy, quick, if you're in a rush but you want your hair done. You know, I like to feel confident and good, and I just love when my hair is personally done. So I feel like this look is the perfect quick look to do, where you feel like, okay, I kind of got a blowout, I just look put together. So we're gonna get into it right now. Obviously got my Dyson right here. I ended up having to get a new one. If you guys would have seen that video, I spoke about why. But this is the Dyson Complete long version, so I have the longer barrels because my hair is really long. So I just have this one right here, and we're gonna start out with blow drying our hair. And I almost forgot to share with you guys what I sprayed in my hair when I combed it out. I just put in the Jisoo leave-in conditioner spray. It also did a really good job at detangling my hair, so I love that. And it's also, like I said, a leave-in conditioner. And I didn't put any other products in just because I feel like I did the mask treatment, and this is also like a leave-in treatment. I don't want to weigh my hair down, so I've just been rocking with using a little bit less products in my hair. Also, if you have a Dyson or you're about to get one and that's why you clicked on today's video, make sure you're cleaning out your filter, which is right here. You're going to take this piece. This is not just an extra little piece for fun. You're going to take it and you're going to drag it up, and you can actually it tightens, and then you can pull it out, so like that, and then you can go to the bathroom or the garbage, whatever, and clear it out that way. I just want to show you that because it's a very important step to upkeep with. So we got the base right here, and I'm going to go in with the Kwanda blow dryer, so I have it open. I feel like I've seen videos where people are blow drying their hair and this part isn't even open. You can twist this shut, and this is supposed to act like a smoother, like a flyaway smoother, but just turn it so you can open and actually get the airflow. So once I pop it in, I'm going to make sure that the speed and the heat are on the medium setting. So this is what I do. I like to air dry my hair in 2 sections. If I air dry my hair and like rough dry the whole thing at once, I'm going to look like a lion. It's going to get super naughty, so I like to let it all be its own section. So I'll do this half first, and then this half, and I do medium heat and medium speed because I saw another girl talk about it, and I was like, that's a great idea, and I tried it and it worked on me. So you have to try. It's like trial and error. Everyone's hair is different, obviously. So I got that tip from her and it worked on me, so I'm sharing it with you guys as well. It doesn't just like fully dry my hair because I don't want it to be 100% dry. I just want it to be 80% dry. Just like a very light way to air dry your hair. We're gonna start, and I'm gonna do both of these sections. And then I like to just comb it out after, just to take out any other knots from my hair. But blowing it out 80% is the key for this tutorial, because when your hair is soaking wet and you're using the Airwrap or using the firm brush or using the round brush, your hair is going to get frizzy. And I learned with my Dyson, I'm still learning like new styles and stuff, but I feel like when you learn, like, it's trial and error. So I have found that leaving your hair wet is not a goal, and when they say 80% dry, it actually is true. And 80% dry is just like a little dampness, a little like cold feel to your hair. It's not fully dry, and you would think, like, just looking at my hair, it looks pretty dry or whatever, but there is some dampness to it. So we're just getting the initial like super wet moisture out. And now I'm just going to lift off this piece right here, and I'm going to use the Firm Smoothing Attachment. It just has no color on here. I'll show you what the soft smoothing brush looks like. So you see here on the bristles it has the copper color attached to the ends. So this one is for if you have thinner hair, less coarse hair, and then this is if you have like medium to thick hair, I would say. We're gonna pop this one in here, and then you're gonna go back to high speed and high heat. And if my lips look super red, it's because they're honestly so chapped and it's literally just annoying temperature change. So now what I'm going to do is I also have this handy dandy little glove. I got this from when I was, I don't even know, years ago when I got like my first curling wand. It came with this heat protecting glove. It makes a huge difference. Like, I'm sensitive, and when my hair is super hot, I'm like, who wants to burn themselves, you know? So I got this. You don't, it's not a must, but if you have one, I feel like it definitely helps speed up the process. So now I'm going to go in with the heat and just brush through my hair, but I still do it in sections, and this is essentially going to, yes, give you a straight look, but I'll show you what I do to the ends as well. I'm not done with this section completely, but like literally took me 2 minutes and it's pretty much almost perfect. I wanted to share with you guys some tips that I do while doing this, because this is the quickest way. This piece I feel like is so underrated, the straightening brush. Just give yourself like a fake straight look, but still like a blowout look, because it's not like, I would say, super sleek. I guess it depends on your hair texture, your hair type. I mean, look at the difference, right? It does look smooth and it looks straight. I don't have layers. I need to get layers. I actually was supposed to get layers last time I did my hair. Fun fact, she had to like end up chopping off more and then never got around to do the layers. So my hair is very much like straight, bland, like, no, it's not that cute. Honestly, I cannot wait to get layers. The ends will look pretty straight and, you know, weird, I guess, if you don't like that type of look. And what you could do is curve it, because this moves, so you want to leverage that with your hair and tuck it so that you're getting like a lift. Play around with it so it's not just like that straight awkward look, especially for me, because like I said, my cut is a little bit more of a straight cut. And also you want to make sure you're applying tension so that, again, not frizzy, and you're really smoothing out the hair. So I like to go underneath, and like I said, since these move, you're gonna hear like a suction sound, I would say, and then you're gonna go and you're going to use the tension and really pull outward, and that's going to give you the straightest and smoothest look. And you can obviously go down here, but to also give yourself volume, going under is always key. So again, apply a lot of tension. Like, you want to hold this piece down here and really be firm. Don't just go like this and this and this and hope for the best, because you're not going to get the best results. Like, yes, this is a quick look, and it's still quick by adding tension, but you'll also get the best results. And like I said, it took me 2 minutes to get to this point. I'm just going to smooth it out a few more times, and then it's pretty much good to go. These pieces up here is part of the other section, and then we're going to move on to the left side and do the same exact thing. Now this first section is done, and I tried to lift the ends a little bit. Like I said, I definitely needed a trim, so keep that in mind. But it's not just straight and weird. It has a tiny little body to it, and I'm still going to show you guys a tip at the end to give you the ultimate fake blowout look. And another thing is you can go down slow and steady so that it really, you know, dries your hair. Okay, less than 10 minutes later, and we have the first half of my head completely done. Just keep in mind, if you have shorter hair than me, it's going to be the quickest look you've ever done, and you're welcome. And look at it. It looks shiny and smooth. It's also the hair care that's so important, so keep that in mind, but I'm loving it. So now what I do before I go into this top section is I take a scrunchie, kind of like this one. This is just like a velvety one, but any soft scrunchie like this that won't mark your hair, and I'll take this bottom section and tie it up, because I personally cannot do my hair all at once. Like, I'll leave this down and then do the rest. No, it'll get all mixed up with each other. The wet hair will touch what I just freshly did, and that's just like a no-no. I don't like to do that personally, so I always tie it up. And then I'm gonna do the same thing. My hair is split, so I'll just split and go down the sides and comb it out and we're going to repeat the same steps going back to the blow drying brush or the blow drying attachment and rough dry these sections. Comment down below what time of day like do you guys do your hair. Like I'm literally doing my hair at night right now, and I just love to do it at night after my shower, and then I go to bed and I wake up and my hair is pretty much ready for the day. And I will say it is okay if like I'm starting out with this side and this side I'll air dry or rough dry a little less. Just you can leave it a little bit more damp because I'm going to be working on this side and leaving this side out, so we'll be air drying a little bit, so keep that in mind too. Also, if my hair looks extra poofy right now, like don't worry, it's still damp. I think it's just because these pieces are more blonde, so it just looks like more frizzy, and I don't know, when I do the rough drying to these pieces I feel like they tend to look weird. So the only difference with this section than the last one is for me, these pieces up here get very curly and it is hard to use the smoothing brush, so I will go in with the round brush attachment really fast and again on high speed and high heat, and I will just take that little front part and do that just to smooth it out before I go in with the other brush. And now this side is complete. Also, a very important step when you do end up taking your hair out and you push it all together, because I just had it split down the middle like this, you want to make sure you comb back here so you don't have any weird bumps or anything because they were separated. So this is what my hair looks like complete with just using the straightening brush and the blow dry attachment, and it took me less than 30 minutes to, well, I'm also vlogging or filming this, so around 30 minutes or so for my hair, which is thick, pretty long. Look at it. Yeah guys, this is just an easiest look ever, and I feel like I look put together even if it's not like pin straight or anything like that. I feel like it still looks really good. I'm not going for super pin straight, so that's why I said it kind of gives off like you got a blow dry or something, like you just look good, like it looks like you just, you know, did your hair and it doesn't look sloppy. So I 20 out of 10 recommend you follow these steps and this little tutorial. I'm also kind of sweating right now, and I know I said this was a very easy and quick tutorial, which it is, but if you have a little extra time or if you want just an extra little hair hack that I have for you, then this is what I do. If you also want that like blowout look, especially with your ends, I feel like if you have layers it'll look so much cuter anyways. I cannot wait to get layers now. The Airwrap just looks better on layers. I personally feel like when I do the Airwrap barrels, I haven't found the technique that works best for my hair, but I do this in a very quick and lazy way just to give my ends a little bit more of a body or volume. I don't think I'm going to fully do it right now, but anyways, take the barrels. Sometimes I go in with this one, sometimes I go in with the bigger barrel, but I just go in and you can again turn these for whatever side you're going on. So I'm going to show you guys. If I was doing this side, I wouldn't even like really section my hair in any fancy way, just like randomly grab pieces, do a little Airwrap, and then give your ends. This is just like showing you very in a messy way. If I was doing my whole head, then I would just do this, and this would literally give you the quickest little fake curled, fake tried to do like a little curl moment just to give you a little extra volume if you don't want the straight look. Or if you honestly want, you could even use this and just go over the ends even more so, just because I feel like this doesn't give the best lifted look. It gives a little something, but it's probably not the best that it could be. But that's just a little hack for you. Do this after you just finished with my quick little tutorial. And like, I know sometimes I can be in a rush and I'm like, I don't feel like doing the most, you know, blow drying my hair with this, but I want that look. This is that. So try it out, let me know what you guys think, and thanks for watching. Make sure you guys give it a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed. I would love for you guys to also subscribe. I do lots of just fun different content, from hair videos like this one. I've done different Dyson videos already, and lifestyle content, so stay tuned. Comment down below if you have any hacks for your hair or hairstyles you want to see from me. I'm trying to get more into that. I actually bought a new pack of clips because I've been doing like this clip hairstyle and like seeing more things on TikTok to try, so I love it. It's simple, and now I'm ready to go to sleep, and I'll wake up tomorrow and my hair will be done and I don't have to worry about anything. So like I said, try it out, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.